Last time on Of Dice and Dens. So you guys wake up to screams. The voice is familiar.
Just tell me where he is.
Elishana has the daughter of the tavern owners with a knife to her neck.
I just need to know where my Alphishne is.
Just tell her where Binky is.
You actually feel something under your butt.
Trying to reach.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, shh. Yes, I found it. I apologize to everyone for my outburst. Sometimes mountains are just so heavy, and the only way to get them to move is to put balloons under them.
Okay, now I'm gonna need you to tell me what that means.
You're heading downstairs, and you head over to the door. You realize there's a man standing in front of the exit door. I heard there was a ruckus.
I'm sorry if I scared your daughter. The banana believed everything we said.
She is going to get us into some serious trouble.
And then out of the darkness come 4 bats. Wiped out that
Spray
entire
blood.
swarm of bats.
That's how we do, yo. That is how we do.
After the party managed to talk Elishana down from her episode from losing Frou Frou Stella, they decided to hit up the stables. On their way there, they were beset by swarms of bats. Can they survive the walk across the town square? Find out now on Of Dice and Dens, Fog Over Blackpool. All right, Elishana.
So how many are left?
So now there's just the 2 sets of swarms that are next to you.
Okay.
And then 1 more swarm in front of what's-his-name, which is actually not that far away from you either.
Okay. So she's gonna flick her, or take her mace off her back and flip it in the air because she doesn't want to be outdone by Fiznik.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Roll dexterity.
Why?
You're flipping it in the air.
I'm good at that.
Okay, fine.
I have what
She has
is
a
it
plus
called?
20 for being completely batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Pun intended.
Boom.
So,
7.
do you think using the
I don't
inspiration
think 6
die...
is gonna get me anything. 13? I don't think so. That would have to be a perfect score too. So I whiff it.
You whiff it back. You flip it through the air,
It was awesome.
and it goes through the bats, and then you're like, oh crap! You're like, oh, I don't know where it is now. And then you do catch it. You do catch it, but it just throws you off so much that you just, when you actually swing it, you get nothing.
That sounds like me.
And with that, it is Grinelda's turn.
I suck at this.
And you're still hidden as far as I know. No one's seen you.
As far as we know, you fell in the well.
Does 15 hit?
Yes. You hitting the closest ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
$13.
Alright. Looks like you took out about the same number of bats as you did last time.
Yay!
Sweet.
And then that makes it the bats you just attacked's turn. I'd roll to check your stealth, but I know that's a waste of my time, so they're just going to attack Elishana. And that's going to be a 20 to hit.
Ah. Ouch.
I'll put those back in there every time.
Bugger these bananas.
That's 6 damages.
Ooh, that's not good.
And then the other bats are going to attack you.
My air is leaking.
That's a 14 to hit.
No. It's okay, you guys.
So some of them
We
got
got the air.
some of them kind of got through and started biting your neck.
Uh-oh, she's gonna charge.
And then the other set of bats that are in front of what's his name are going to do what you expect them to do when they're in front of what's his name.
Run away
And
the
that's
other way.
a 18 to hit.
Mm.
That hits. And that is 2 damages. So they were biting you, but I'm guessing they're like by the bandolier, and so it's like just a little bit of tooth getting through, but
Mostly it tickles.
mostly just tickles. Their tongues are getting you, right?
Oh.
Wait, subtract that from that.
And then that puts it back to the top of the order, which is now your turn. What's your name?
All right. I don't fucking know what to do.
You should
Swing
mock
this-
them. Can't you do...
I do have vicious mockery.
Do it.
Vicious
So that just does
mockery.
damage as far as I know. I think it's a
Your-
save too, isn't it? For
Your
me?
mother was an elderberry.
Your mother was an elderberry?
Your father smelled of
Hamster.
hamsters.
Alright, so what do I need to do? I'm guessing it's a save on my part, right?
One creature save or 1d4 psychic damage and I don't know what that stands for, on next attack roll, plus 1d4 at CL 5, 11, and 17.
So,
This is
so
all
it'll do
for-
damage, and it'll
Sure.
make the bats have disadvantage on their next attack, which is the
Mm,
roll 2 dice,
mhm.
take the lower number. Does it say what the save is? Dex, strength, whatever? Probably. Whiz. That makes sense.
Whiz.
Let's see if
Wonderful
they
whiz
can...
there was.
And then you should have a number at the top as your DC. That's the number I have to
Whiz
beat.
on the electric
13.
warlock.
Okay. Well, I got 12. No, 11. So they did not. So roll your damage, which is what, a 1d4 it said?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yes.
Come on, 4.
Okay, so roll your d4. Your
I
pure-
got a trace.
Yay!
Alright. And that does straight damage. So
Look at me, I'm a bunch of bats.
that was what I was gonna ask for next. So and the bats are demoralized. You can see like they're still flying around, but you can tell like the flaps just don't have the same energy to it they used
Their wings are flaccid.
to.
They're a little more pale.
Yeah, they're just
They're so humiliated. It was vicious.
like the other bat friends are right there.
Oh,
Like they now know they're the C team.
oh
They're the D
They're
team. The C
being-
team's dead.
no. Yeah.
That's
Fine.
right, bitches.
They're just dust.
All right.
Was dust.
Okay, is that it for your turn, Mr. G? Mr. What's your name? Mr.
I think so.
Memento Man. Okay,
Yeah.
and that makes it Navia's turn.
Okay, so the swarm I was attacking is now no
Dead.
more.
So there are bats to Elishana's left and right, and she's in front of you.
Okay.
And then there's bats in front of what's his name, who's next to Elishana. So you can either do a ranged or you can come around her side and attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around her side on the other side from what's his nuts.
Okay.
What's his new name?
Oh. 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
No. Maybe you should have given her bardic inspiration. At least she gets close enough that it would be worth it.
Right?
All right. Fiznik.
All right. Well, I turn and target the next group of
So you've got kind of
bats.
3 that are somewhat equidistant from you.
We'll do
The 2 to your right seem a little bit more beaten up than the 1 to the left.
All right. I will target the first one on the right.
Stay on target.
All right. Do it.
Stay on target.
Yeah, 13.
That does her.
All right. And
Is this another Eldritch?
yep, for 5.
Okay, you take out a handful of more bats.
All right.
So a flail is the one on a chain, right? But a mace is just
On a stick.
on a stick.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with a cudgel or club. Okay, Eloshana.
I'm gonna swing at them again.
Which ones?
I don't know.
You've got 2 sets. The one
okay,
to
well,
your
I'm-
left looks like there's less bats.
I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna hit the ones on the right.
Fair enough.
All right. Ah! Okay, Bardic Inspiration.
What is it?
It is 9. Yes?
How about it?
Ah!
So what's your total?
10.
Do you have a 0 on your strength?
Shoot.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, 13. 14. 14.
That hits.
What? Nice. All right. Oh.
Have you not been doing that the whole time?
What?
Adding your +2?
Oh, yeah. +4.
+4, you probably would have hit on your last attack. I don't remember what it was, but...
No, it was
was
not
really bad?
good. Yeah. Alright. Not using this die anymore.
Yeah, that
3
guy's
bludgeoning.
stupid.
Right, you hit a bat.
Yay.
Shit. Look, it's a bad day for Alishana.
Yeah, a horse sat on her nailfish snake.
We've all been there.
Alright, it's Grin's turn.
Mm, 13.
13?
No.
Yeah. What?
Oh, yeah. 13.
13 hits? Are you shooting the one closest to you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, so there's only like a handful of bets left in that cloud. Oh, them. Okay. And with that being said, it is now the bats in front of Navia's turn, and who are going to now attack Navia because she's right freaking there, and actually did something.
Bring it on, bitches.
Not much, but and don't do nothing.
Whoop.
Okay, and then the bats in front of Elishana are going to attack Elishana,
No.
and I don't think they do anything with you. Yeah, they don't hit you.
Yay.
So far, bats are just tinging off of armor. It sounds like rain on a tin roof. Ding, 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 ding. And the last one's gonna try to attack. What's his balls? So I'm gonna break out this other deck. I hope you're ready, Elishana, because it's not the one that he would hope it is.
Oh.
It's the bad one.
I'll use the deadly cards for this one.
No.
You want to know one of the deadly ones? One of the deadly ones? Quadruple damage and your AC is reduced by 1d10 for 1d10 rounds.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah!
Be glad.
That's why that's not good for your level at the moment. Not a good idea. Okay. I don't know if we used any of these. I'm going to shuffle them anyway. Alright.
I don't think we did use them, but yeah.
So... what kind of attack is that? It's a piercing damage. That's...
Your cleric's coming
Piercing,
down,
bludgeoning,
guys.
piercing. Okay. That's slashing, that's piercing. Got it. Okay. And the double damage, it's flurry. So they really come at you. They do double damage and get another attack against you with disadvantage. Now, here's the benefit of this one, just so you know. Because of the taking them down, when they're below half health, they do half damage. Half dice damage. I roll one less die.
All right.
I guess there's that.
So,
Then
of course, I roll max, so
I was gonna
8
say-
damage.
Mm.
How's that?
I believe I have 3 hit points remaining if I did my math
Me
correctly.
too.
After this attack or before?
Before. Mm-hmm.
So that puts you at -5.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
You've been there before, haven't you? No, you were
Yeah, I
-2.
think so.
It was Fiznik that was -5. All right, so the bats are all over him, and all you see is a cloud of bats as he falls to the ground.
Well, tits.
Uh-oh.
Put this back at the bottom. All right, and now top of the order. Do a death saving throw.
Oh.
Mister, what's your name?
What am I rolling?
A D20 and try to get better than
Yeah.
10.
Mm,
Or 10 or
okay.
better, I mean.
Well, that fell on the floor. Hold on.
Unless it's good, it's interference. God damn it. Where is it?
You son of a bitch. Hold on.
He's stalling.
He only has one set of dice.
Does a 2 count as more than 10?
No. You might need to mark the other circles on that one, Jay.
Just for very large values of 2.
Yeah. All right, now it's Navia's turn.
All right, so he went down on the other side of Elishana, right?
Correct.
All right, so.
But he is within reaching distance of Elishana.
Well, okay, I'll leave
Oh,
her to
good.
it. So there's she's got the 2 in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
2. So there's the one I'm dealing with, and then there's the one that's kind of like on the other side of her.
Yeah, basically where you're standing, you've got the bats in front of you, and if this was 4E, it would be another set of bats flanking that set of bats.
Okay,
So you bats.
So
bats.
I guess my question
You
is,
bats.
are there bats between her and what's his nuts?
No.
Okay, so I'm just
They're
gonna.
right next to each other. You guys, they're kind of forming a line. The bats are forming a line.
Okay.
And you're to the side of it.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep attacking then the guy, the bats I was attacking.
All right.
10. I'm gonna fire this die.
So you whiff some more bats,
Yep.
and
That's
that
better.
makes it Fiznik's turn. So Fiznik, you've got 3 sets of bats within 15 feet of you.
All right. We'll just keep on attacking the one I was attacking.
Which was the one in the middle or the one on the edge?
It was one to the closest one on the right.
Okay, yep, got it. The middle.
All right. Let's see, so 8 and 6 is 14.
Yeah. Warlock's holding his own this fight. But that's because there's a line of people in front of him.
And he's well rested after being dead.
That's how that works.
Well, it's kind of a glancing blow this time.
I'm dead.
Only 2 damage.
Took out a couple bats. Thanks for listening to episode 8 of Dice and Dens. I appreciate all you guys listening. I know there's like at least 8 of you. So hello from me. I don't know exactly who you are, but I do know that you exist. It would be cool if you could rate us on whatever app you might be using, or maybe share on Facebook or something to kind of get the word out. That would be nice, and then we can kind of grow the fan base, and maybe then I can kind of grow the game base. Is that a thing? I also just want to remind you that I've moved our release schedule to every other Monday. Every Monday was just too aggressive of a schedule for me. Between, real life and work and editing this, I literally had no free time, and so I needed a little bit of breathing room to ensure that I maintained at least some level of quality on this podcast. I know that it's good to have kind of reminders of what happened last time, and I kind of enjoy doing these little mid-roll things. So I hope it's not too bad for you guys to have to wait 2 weeks instead of 1 week for an episode. Just a reminder that the adventure we're doing is a module I got off DM's Guild called Fog Over Black Pool, written by Seth Tomlinson. So just if you hit up our website on odndpodcast.com, there is a resources page, and on that includes things like the cards I'm using and stuff, as well as links to this module. And as we go forward, anything else that I use, I'll put up there. I don't mind sharing how I do things. So like I said, hit us up on odndpodcast.com. You can see our Twitter at odndpod. or Facebook at ODND Podcast, or feel free to email us at odndpod@gmail.com. Also, visit our podcast network at stolendress.com. There's some cool shows on there, like Comedy on Vinyl, where Jay talks to minor and huge celebrities about comedy on records and kind of their lives. Visit Dispatches from Fort Awesome. That's about a news radio, and he's had almost the whole cast on there at this point, so that's pretty cool. What's With You, Scooby-Doo is Nick Robes' show about Scooby-Doo and just about anything. There's the Dan and Jay's Comedy Hour podcast, where we just kind of shoot the shit and talk about sketches that he and I did when we were like 13. And again, just a reminder that the music is by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com and is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. You can find that information on the resources page as well. So let's see if these guys can beat these bats. That makes it Elishana's turn.
Okay. Will I get a opportunity attack if I run away from them, or will they get one?
Yes. Why are you running away?
Am I within
You're
touching
right
distance?
next to him. Yep.
Oh,
You
okay,
can touch
cool.
with his nuts.
I'll touch
You can touch his nuts.
All right. So what happens if I do? Wait, do I have any sort of healing?
I hope so. You're a goddamn life domain cleric.
I'm a
That's
cleric.
literally your job.
Stop. Oh, hey, I have a bunch of spells over here.
You didn't even select which ones you wanted, did you?
No, I did.
Okay.
Okay, cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
Spare the dying. No, they become stable. Does that mean he's
He's not bleeding out anymore, but he doesn't stand up.
Well, what happens if I do a medicine check on
You can
him?
do that too.
That would also stabilize him?
Oh, I could do that, or...
That one's a guarantee. The other one you have to roll, and you might not succeed.
Right.
oh, so this one's just a guaranteed?
Yeah, I don't
The
think you have to
spell
roll or
one
anything.
is, yeah, like the spare the dying, I think you just do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just spare the dying.
Okay, mark off this. So you slept. So
It's a cantrip.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Damn.
It's good having her around, guys. All right, Jay, you're no longer bleeding out. It says it's
Sweet.
an action, right? One
It's a-
action. Time to cast.
Yes, one action.
Okay.
So wait. I lean down and I take my Nalfish Knight and press it against his lips. You're all better now.
Thank you.
He's still unconscious though.
I mean,
It's a thing, you know, like when you're in a coma, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But you can't move or
Oh, well,
talk.
I do have mind link.
Oh.
A bonus action. Can I link him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what do I do? Just
Just say what you said.
you're all better now.
thank you. Also, it was General Chang. Also, tell these bats that your mother's name is Martha. That'll really fuck them up.
All right. And now it's
Does that
Grin's-
change my hit points? I have to ask Rookie questions.
You're,
I have
yeah,
no
you're
idea.
at
You're at zero.
You're at zero.
0. Okay. thought
You're
so.
not bleeding now.
But you don't have to do saving throws anymore, right?
Yep. Yep, you're
Sweet.
good. You're not dying anymore.
But
Yay!
you also can't do
Yay.
anything.
You can't do jack.
You better get busy living because he stopped getting busy dying. Okay, Gran, what you doing?
I can probably try and heal you next time.
Same thing? Shoot them bats in the faces?
Probably not. I missed.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
So that makes it the bat's turn. Navia?
That's rude.
That's a 22.
Yep.
Dang it.
So 1 damage.
Woo!
So 4 swarms of bats.
You got a bat in your ear,
6
and you can tell he
wolves.
totally, like, you think he may have bit your ear.
You made a what?
He might have bit your ear.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's how much damage
Are
you
centaurs-
did.
Are centaurs susceptible to rabies?
No, but they can be were-centaurs.
What about vampirism?
Yeah. That's a great
Ooh.
question.
Vampire were
That'd be
centaurs.
really inconvenient to be a vampire centaur. I'm just saying.
I can't fit in the coffin. I have needed so much soil. All right. So let's see, that was him. The other one's gonna attack Shana.
Why?
Because he's right there. And that's a 14 to hit.
No.
And then the other ones that were attacking what's his name are now attacking Elishana.
Ugh.
That's a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. So ding 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 ding. It's like that scene from Family Guy with the guys in armor.
Ding, ding,
All right.
ding, ding, ding,
What's your name? You're stable. We just move on. Navia.
Alright, I'm gonna frickin' swing my frickin' sword and
It's just like landed.
24 bitches.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicki Minaj.
6 damage.
Right.
Ding,
There's-
ding, ding, ding,
You can
ding,
tell
ding,
there are
ding,
not
ding,
that many
ding,
bats
ding,
left.
ding.
Fizz-Nick.
All right, let's keep doing what we're doing.
Oh.
Bow chicka wow wow. Oh, that doesn't hit.
Is it less
8.
than 12? No, oh yeah, it's not hit. I'm not,
Yeah.
it's not even pretending. So you go to just, do your spell, and it just goes nothing.
I prefer to think that it missed rather than fizzled, but okay.
I know your name is Fizz-Nick.
Fizz.
Seems like fizzling is kind of part and parcel of that name.
Yeah.
What does that sound mean?
What?
What does that sound mean?
You're gonna need to give me more context.
Oh. Well, it says cure wounds. One creature is healed for 1d8 plus 1d8 SL.
Spell level.
Oh.
So if you're casting at level 1, it's 1. If you're casting at level 2, it's 2.
So 1.
So all your spells right now are casting at level 1.
Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 1d.
Yeah, probably. Wait, this might be 1d8 per spell level. Is that what that's saying? Yeah. So it's 1d8 plus 1d8 per spell level.
Okay.
So right now that would be 2d8, it looks like.
And then there's another plus.
Yeah, probably.
What's the other plus?
What else does it say?
1d8 plus 1d8 spell level plus spell casting ability modifier.
So your top number there. So
That?
4.
No.
Yep.
4?
Yep.
2d8 plus 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it's a good spell.
Alright.
So you don't have any used spell slots right now, so you can erase
I
that.
I know. I was just gonna leave it there because.
You're gonna use the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, who did we lose?
Jeff?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Did we
Jason.
lose Jay?
So he just sent us
No.
a picture.
Oh, he's
No,
on
I
picture.
said you.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
oh yeah, I
amazing. I
forgot
love
you
it.
played him.
Who is that?
It's him and Sam Elliott.
In what? Prancer?
Lebowski. Yes, Prancer drinking game.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cure Mr. Deadman's hat.
Okay. That man's hat.
Yes. Oh shit. 8. You
So,
have 8 now.
You are now at 8.
Yay.
You're still lying on the ground.
Sure.
But you have 8. Alright, so that makes it... So that was Elishana's turn. That makes it Grin's turn again. So that the ones you've been attacking, you can tell there are not that many bats left in that swarm.
Does 13 hit?
It does.
Woo!
It's like 13 every time for you.
It really is.
She's very consistent.
9.
9.
Whoa. That's pretty good.
So you take out the last of the bats in that swarm.
Woohoo!
The arrow kind of goes through and kind of spears like 2 of them, and that's all there were. And down they go.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she's rotating. So that one is gone. So now it is the bats that are in front of Elishana's turn to attack. Nope. And then the ones in front of what's his name? I realized I should have done disadvantage, and I don't think I ever rolled a disadvantage for your vicious mockery. So I'm gonna roll that now.
Mm.
And they do not hit.
Woo!
Okay.
Who are they attacking?
What's his name?
Oh.
I think it was fair. So now it's back up to the top of the order. What's his name? Laying on the ground.
Get your lazy ass up.
So, in case this ever comes up,
Yeah, I was dead.
when you stand up in 5e, it takes half your movement. So you probably
Okay.
have like 30 movement. So when you stand up, you still have 15 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't really apply here because you've got bats right in your face, but in the
Right.
future that may be useful.
Fair.
But you're also allowed to stay on your butt.
You can do that too.
It's awkward, but
I think you'd have disadvantage.
yeah. But you can mock them from the ground.
That is true.
It's true. That is a save, so it would be different. All right.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll stand up.
Okay. Bats eat you. Game over. Turned
Shit.
out they turned into like a Voltron Mega Bat.
Oh no.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, none of my weapons have any range, not in the immediate anyway.
So one of the options you can do too is as an action you can disengage, which moves you 5 feet away, and then you can move without them taking an opportunity attack against you. I feel like you'd probably be better if you got away from the bats.
Sounds fair.
You'd probably be better if you just went inside the tavern.
Probably.
Go to
I mean-
go to the tavern, take a shit. You haven't even had your morning BM.
That's true.
Actually, you
I'm
might
not
have
myself.
when you started bleeding out, but
I have a coffee cup that says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my morning BM."
all right. So do you want to disengage and then scuttle backwards a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. I'll put you behind Fiznik
Scuttlebutt.
because you still have plenty of range for that stuff. That puts you about 15 feet away from him. Okay. So, that being said, it is now Navier's turn.
Go Navia.
All right.
Go Navia.
You gonna hit some bats?
God, I hope so.
Aha!
What about that?
No. Oh,
I suck.
before you, did you want to give anyone inspiration or do you want to save it?
Talking to me?
Yeah. It's a
Sure.
bonus action, so you can do that too still.
Sure. Who's doing poorly? Who needs it?
Navia.
Take your pick. Anyone but Grin.
All right.
I healed
And
him.
Fiznik's been doing pretty good
I'm
too.
doing okay.
That's
haven't-
true. Let's give it to Navia since
All
it's her
right.
turn.
So can I
Okay.
go ahead and use it now?
I'll let you use
Yes.
it since I didn't give him a chance to think about that.
Oh,
So that
we
takes
suck
me up to
at
12.
You
All
hit.
Woohoo!
See why I did that?
right. 10 damage.
10 damage on the ones.
Down.
I'm guessing you had to scoot forward a little bit because the ones right in front of you were dead.
Right.
So you're hitting those guys. So 10.
Whatever the next ones are.
Okay, so they're looking still kind of rough. Look pretty rough. The other swarm of bats are still looking pretty, not completely full, but pretty full up. That makes it Fiznik's turn. So the ones on your left, Fiznik, there's still lots of bats. The one on your right has very few bats.
All right, so still targeting the one on the right.
Okay.
Do, do, do. 15. That's a hit.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
8 points of damage.
And they disintegrate.
Goodness.
Just poof.
All right.
Okay, so now the only bats left are the ones in front of where what's his name was standing to Elishana's left. So that puts them about 20 feet away from Grin, and not quite as far away for everyone else. And that makes it Grin's turn.
Hey, I thought I went after Fiznik.
Did you go? Oh, sorry, that was Fiznik. Sorry, go ahead, Elishana.
Yay!
So you can still reach him from where you're standing.
I'm gonna do. I haven't had a lot of luck, but I'm gonna try and hit them again with my mace. Windu. That's its name.
Okay. Now,
Woo! I think I hit 17.
yes.
Yes. Yay! 6.
6. Okay, you took out a couple bats. And then that puts it on Grin.
7.
No. You
Griffin, you've been doing so consistent.
right?
I know.
Went right through the middle. Like, they actually made a little circle shape.
Oh, that's
They
cute.
went right in the middle.
They learn.
They're learning. They're testing the fences.
Uh-oh.
Bats are going to attack Elishana.
No.
16.
No.
So, bats do nothing.
Yeah.
Sure, AC.
Just like my ex-boyfriend.
18?
18.
Nice.
It's cleric with a shield, right? So, you're
I don't have a shield. I just have heavy armor.
You're like 2 below me. That's pretty badass.
You do have a shield. That's probably why
Yeah.
you're 2 above.
Yeah.
You're probably wearing the same armor.
I want to say we decided my shield
that's
was +3.
awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing the same exact clothes.
Uh,
So we'll go back to the top of the order. What's your name?
Hmm.
He
There's
doesn't
one
know.
set of bats left. You're about 20 feet away.
Right. I mean, if I'm that far away, I could try and hit him with a crossbow.
Grid's been doing
I don't-
moderately well with that. Actually, pretty
Yeah.
well. Just not recently.
Well, let's see.
She's running low on. Her
Am I
like-
more accurate with the big crossbow or the little crossbow? How do I know? Let's.
You only have
it's whatever your
one.
plus is.
Oh, I guess I do only have the regular hand crossbow. I thought I had other small ones or something. Like other. No, that's
The
right.
mini
Okay.
ones on your bandolier.
Mhm.
You got-
Yes, right.
You
That's
got
right.
27 1-inch long mini.
It's like getting a toothpick lodged in your face.
Mhm. All right, let's try the
you
crossbow.
cured
then.
my sciatica.
11. Well, wait, I rolled an 11. What the fuck do I? I don't know.
What
Plus
was your
what?
number
It-
next to your crossbow?
Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's see. Oh, plus 4.
There
So
you go.
15.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Heck yeah!
Sweet.
You hit like a mofackle.
With a crossbow, that's impressive. They
Yeah,
must have
right?
lined up just right.
Grid's been doing it literally the whole time, and now you're
Yeah.
impressed. I guess you didn't know she's been doing it, right?
Oh,
She's
I
been
didn't know
hiding
she
behind
was
the.
using a crossbow.
She has been hiding behind the well, so it's just
Yeah.
been magic dead bats.
True.
I just thought someone sneezed on them. A la War of the Worlds. Sorry, spoiler alert.
what?
Did you roll your damage?
Oh, right. Nope. I
I
never
was,
remember.
I
to roll
was
it.
wondering if you were figuring it out or if it was.
Nope, I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't know what I'm doing.
We don't know.
All right, what am I rolling?
I need to
One
make hatch
d6. What the fuck do I roll?
Yeah, right
One
next
d6.
to. Yep,
Plus
1d6
2. Okay.
plus whatever.
So
4.
6.
Oh, wait.
6. Took out a couple more bats.
Heck yeah.
Yay. Look at me go.
Look at you. Okay, Navia.
We all
So
been
now you
over
can
the
kind of
corner.
just keep. It's like kind of the soldier thing. Like you kill, step forward, kill, step forward.
Basically.
So now you're in front of Elishana, in front of the bats.
Ooh, damn girl.
Ah, dang, not quite a card though.
Oh.
But 19's not bad.
25 for those that.
Miss actually. You kind of looped around.
Alright. So, 7.
Horseshoe effect.
Yep.
You hit yourself.
Ah!
You played yourself.
I find that term offensive.
Played?
Horseshoe.
All right. You can tell that there's less than half the number of bats that swarm started with. Fezzik's turn. Or Fizzik's
Yeah,
turn.
Fiznik.
Kiznik, there it is.
Fiznik, Fiznik.
Wait a minute.
Let's see. 16, yeah, that hits.
Doing all right there.
10.
Literally just enough to
Yay!
blast them to death. They don't turn to disintegrate. They just fall to the ground dead.
Oh, twitching.
Not even twitching.
What?
It made them all brain dead.
Oh.
With the bats gruesomely murdered, our heroes can move on to the stables. Will they get more free shit? Find out next time on Of Dice and Dens, a D&D podcast.